Hey there, what can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need? No problem. Just so happen. Anything else you need? No problem. 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 Anything else you need? Sorry, I don't have one handy right now. Besides, we've got plenty of security spikes already. Not much point in overloading on them, is there?
Yeah, what do you want? Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need? Here's a speed-boosting... There anything else you need? Here's a strength-boosting stimulant to help you get stronger. There anything else you need? Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need? Here's a speed... There anything else you... Your choice.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear? Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. The hind end of space, a pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored. They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi, to lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child, but this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. I have been thinking about myself, about Kotor, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust. How may I be of assistance? What is it you would like? Of course.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
How can I help? I do? How did you know? A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel... whatever I think about you. That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There is great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. I believe you truly mean what you say, for now. But sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Ah, so we meet again, Canderous. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy? He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander.
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance. I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the dune seas of Dantooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Dantooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the dune seas of Dantooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting for you there, Canderous.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. We've got to go to the dune seas of Dantooine, so I can find Joggy and kill him for his insult to me. This is between me and Joggy. You don't have to get involved. If you're lucky, he might spill something before I spread him in a paste over the dunes.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please. How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it. Yes, what's on your mind?
I don't really know much about this place. Sorry.
You got it.
How can I help? Then I suggest we...
How may I be of assistance? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Of course. If there is anything else, I am here to help.
Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Tonki ba. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tonki ba non ton. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Tong abuk shami nonok. Mucho Shakapaka. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tonki ba non tontek. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Tong abuk shami nonok. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Tong abuk shami nonok. Mucho Shakapaka. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami nonok. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Tonki ba non ton. Tong abuk shami. Mucho Shakapaka. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Mucho Shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonanakichu. Mucho Shakapaka. Tong abuk shami nonok. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. This is between...
I'm here.
Sure.
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikotka Naga, Kingbu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kingba Nikcha Lora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun King, Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune. Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikotka Naga, Kingbu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kingba Nikcha Lora Kun. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha. Agi Inko Tune Chunamuri Ra. Tangit Wama Jikona. Tonkit Pa Nonku Nek Abog. Chiwa Aita Kang Kicha Na Chupornibo. Kun Muli Ra Slimo Poiwanga. Tangit Wama Ji. Human Ak Inka. Tong Hit Wama Ag Inko Tune. Portang hi wama ji aki inkotun. Tong pa no kun, no nek. Tong hi wama ag inkotune. Portang hi wama ji aki inkotun. Tong pa no kun, no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha chiska. Topa na otovo chiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Topa na otavo kasa. Pampa ki muli ra kun king. Changwaba ching achua penki. Yun patisa. Tichuba jikotka naga. Kingbu mwa muli ra dwana. King Kakincha nawabagaon Pichage borang turang Nada chawa yishun kun Noba muri rati lai kunka Kan nibo ratong chitsa Topa na otavo kasa Pampa ki muli ra kun king Changwaba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wish uyong kung chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chunamuri ra tangit wama jiko na tongkit pa nonku nek abog Jiwa aita kang kichana jupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga tangi tuamaji yun achua penki. Yun patisa. Di jubaji konka naga. Kingbu mwa mulira dwana. Tong hi tuama ag iinkotune. Portang hi mwama ji ag iinkotun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai. Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga, tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Portang himwama ji ag iinkotun, tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune, jiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga, tong hitwama ji yun. Achua penki, yun patisa. Di juba ji konka naga, kingbu mwa mulira dwana. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na ota vokasa. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune, portang himwama ji ag iinkotun, tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iinkotune chunamuri ra, tong hitwama jikona. Tong kipa chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga, ki mulira kun kin. Ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune, portang himwama ji ag iinkotun, tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iinkotune chunamuri. Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iinkotune chunamuri ra. Tong hitwama jikona. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Portang himwama ji ag iinkotun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na ota vokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan, chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga, tong itwama ji, yuman ak ikatune. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inkot baba Hasan shan. Kakinja nawabakaon. Bagwash. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inkot tune. Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jusku chitana. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune, portang himwama ji ag iinkotun, tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi iinkotune chunamuri ra. Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Kakincha na wabakaon. Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muliras. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Portang himwama ji ag iinkotun. Achua penki. Yun patisa. Di juba ji konka naga, jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, Kuyami Juki Mulira.
Thank you.